guys, how's it going? Today we are going to be planting some things up in the raised bed garden area, and there are some things that I started in my cuyo, and I sprouted some tomato suckers. So I thought I would bring you guys along for planting these and just doing a little bit of garden maintenance today. I'll give you guys a little bit of an overview of the garden while we're up here. Everything's looking pretty good. I've switched a few things around. The potatoes are looking wild and crazy. I don't know what's going on with them. The tomatoes are looking good. Got some good fruit on them. Everything's still green. No ripening fruit yet. Well, let me show you these. Aren't these just like a little pop of beautiful sunshine right here? I love these sunflowers. They're a short sunflower. I don't remember the name of them. They were a seed pack that I picked up from my local box store, and I absolutely love them. I hope they produce seeds because I'm definitely going to save them and try to plant them again if they do. Here's the yellow squash, looking awesome, doing its thing. There's some little fruit in here too. Look at that. Love it. This is zucchini. And I haven't really seen much fruit yet. There's a few blossoms in there, just tiny little things, but I haven't really seen any big fruit on it yet. My San Marzano sauce tomatoes are starting to put on some good fruit, which is super exciting. So that's just a little overview of the garden and how it's doing right now. But today I am replacing some of the tomatoes that I killed earlier in the season with a dumb mistake. And if you guys missed that video, you can go back and watch it. It says something about pruning tomatoes and disaster or something. Anyway, that's a story for another day. But I have saved some suckers from my San Marzano tomatoes, and I have rooted them. So all I have right here is some suckers from my San Marzano tomatoes, and I put them in some water for probably about a week or so, and they have sprouted roots all over the bottom of them, which is amazing. I figured out that you could do this last year, and it absolutely changed my world. I thought it was the most fantastic thing. And so now whenever I want more tomato plants, instead of going out and buying more, I just sprout some suckers from the ones I already have. So I will be planting these today. Normally, like last year, I did this process and then I potted them up in little like black nursery cans, and left them in that soil for a little while and then took them out to the garden. This year I'm not going to do that. I'm going to skip that step, and I'm just going to plant these into the garden and we'll see how they do. I'm not sure if that middle step of putting them in pots is necessary, and I'm kind of behind on the whole tomato game with these little guys anyway because my other ones are so much bigger. So I'm like, let's just get these in the ground and let them take off and start growing in this wonderful heat we've been having the last few weeks. So that's those. And then here, this beautiful bowl of basil. So in my cuyo video, 3-week update that I did a few days ago, I was showing you guys that I had planted basil seeds in that video, and I was going to be pulling some of that basil out of that system and planting it out in the garden, and so that's what this is. So yeah, this is the root system on these basil plants that come out of that hydroponic system. Isn't that insane? It's like a head of hair. Anyway, so I will just be taking these plants and plopping them into the ground, digging a nice hole, getting them in the ground and planted up. So they should be happy about that. They're not looking so happy since I pulled them out of their nice watery world that they loved, but they should be really happy once I get them back in the ground. And then I have a little bit of pruning to do in the flower beds. I need to cut back some of my perennials and things like that so we get our second flush of blooms for the year. So yeah, this is just a little bit of garden maintenance and things like that video, and I thought I'd bring you guys along for it so you could see the process. So first I'm going to be planting my tomato starts. I decided that I'm going to be planting some green beans today too. This is a bush style green bean and its maturity date is 55 days. So 55 days from when you plant them to when you'll start getting a harvest off of them. And we have about 80 days left in my current growing zone, so I have plenty of time to still plant these from seed and be able to get a harvest off of them this year. I also have a whole bunch of plants in this bed behind me that need to come out that I'm ready to harvest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and plant these today. Well guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. I think I'm going to push back trimming back my perennials for like the millionth time in the last 2 weeks. It's something that I keep needing to do and I'm like, I'll get to it, but it's like I get all the other chores done and then I'm like, it's so hot. We'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, so those were the things that I got done today. Planting the tomatoes, planting the basil, which really needed to come out of there. And then also getting some beans planted, which I needed to get in the ground if I want to get a harvest off of them soon. And just a few other things I'm going to run around, finish up doing here, watering everything in. I need to go up and water my hydrangea hedge that I just planted. If you guys missed that video, you should go check it out. I'm so excited about that, and the transformation of our driveway area is going to be so pretty. So anyway, I need to go do that. So I think I'm just going to cut the video off today. I hope that it was helpful kind of seeing some of the different things and the different ways that you can sprout things and grow things, and you can just take them out into your garden and plant them. And we will see you in the next one.